and go.
Welcome back, everybody, to the next episode of the Pokemon Emerald Crest 3-Way Versus, where you can find Pokemon from Generation 1 to Generation 8, including Megas and stuff like that. Also, Frank, are you like beat red? I didn't ask you.
No, I was a hashtag
All right,
no
5, 4,
burn.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah,
All right, cool, there we go.
we're not messing around. Welcome
I got
back,
a
by the
phone
way.
call. What the heck, man? Oh, I hate phone calls. But no, I was hashtag no burn the entire trip, so pretty happy about that.
I think we should let people know like what we're talking about.
Yeah, so I went.
Frank went to the moon.
The
I
moon.
went to the moon. Put
He's
on a
as
big
rich
helmet.
as Daddy Bezos.
I put on a
he's
big
got
helmet,
the
space
money.
helmet. Didn't fit though because obviously I have a big head, so you know.
Does have a
also
big
to
head.
keep the hair clean. But no, I went on vacation and it was fun. Hoenn, did you see the picture I put in the Discord?
Yeah, well, the Star Wars emblems.
Yes. What do you? So do you know what those are in the picture by any chance?
I want to say it's the Jedi symbol, but actually it might be the New Republic symbol. Which one is it?
Well, I guess the symbol's not so much important as like what is inside of.
Let me
those
guess, the
boxes
lightsaber.
by those
see-
pictures.
I'm gonna guess
You
the
can't
lightsaber.
really tell that it's a
lightsaber.
case by your picture, Frank.
Yeah,
No,
it's
you
not
can't.
great.
You can't at all. It
But-
does
but-
not look like a case. So I'm guessing there's a lightsaber in there.
Yes, or there's two.
No, Hoenn, there's two.
There's
Oh,
two. We
there's
got two. By the way, tell me about this because, like, I'm not trying to steal your thunder here. I'm just explaining why I'm really curious. I'm going to Disneyland Paris this Sunday,
Ooh, very
and
cool.
suddenly found out today that there is a build your own lightsaber thing there. So the fact that you're talking about this, I'm all in. Like, tell me more.
So what I was telling Soul before you joined the call was that there is a section in the area for Galaxy's Edge where you can build your own lightsaber, and I'd actually be curious to see what it's like if you go to do that, because I was not able to. Based on how the sign-up was for the build your own, I basically would have had to stay until 10 p.m. and also hope to get a spot when the park closes to get in, because it was so backed up, it was insane. But outside of that,
Because Frank doesn't know how to make reservations.
Apparently, so
no,
is
the
this
reservations
the one?
are insane to book.
Are they? Is this the one that's like $260? Is that the one that you couldn't get on? The really expensive one that I've heard about?
Well, I don't know how much it is because obviously I didn't get to do it. So I went to just get the reservation to get in there. So I didn't even get to see the prices. What I will say is this, though. I was eating lunch after I asked what time I could sign up for the...
That's a bit controversial to talk about in a versus. Wow.
How dare he? How dare
Talk
he?
about eating lunch. Okay. So anyway, so I was eating lunch and I asked the
bring it up
person...
so casually.
I was asking the person
Casual
who was taking our food, like, hey, do you know of any other place where I can get a lightsaber? Because I wanted to do the build your own. And they said, oh, there's a place like 2 doors down where you can just buy the custom pre-built lightsabers.
Oh.
And I'm really glad I asked that question because I was able to go into this building where it was really fully decked out with like Star Wars, like kind of memorabilia on the walls and everything. And you could touch and kind of like feel and play with the lightsabers that are pre-built. You had to stand in a long line though, and it was one person at a time, so it took forever.
Ooh.
But I will say it was awesome. I got to hold Anakin's lightsaber, Qui-Gon's, and they are so well built. Like they're really authentic. It just felt fantastic. They were heavy. They didn't feel like a Poundland kind of lightsaber or a Walmart lightsaber. It felt really nice. So the lightsabers I was looking at, the prices varied, and there was a discount on the one I was looking at. Or like the section I was looking at was like 30% off for summer sale. But for some of them, they ranged from like 150 to 170, and then others were like 250 to 300. So it was quite expensive. Do you want to guess which 2 that I bought?
Which 2 that you bought? Okay, are the
I'll
colors
give you
a clue?
hint. Because of the emblems, they're not Sith.
Yeah, okay, so...
yeah, I kind of spoiled that, yeah.
So the fact there's a blue one and a green one means that in the films, one is blue, one is green, right?
Damn it, Soul, you shouldn't have said anything. You should have let him guess
so
Sith,
I'm
even
gonna
though there was the Jedi.
No, I wouldn't have guessed
would've
it.
known.
So I'm going to say that you've got Luke Skywalker's from Return of the Jedi. Am I right?
Nope.
No, okay. You got Anakin Skywalker's?
Nope.
Okay, right. I'm good. Go on then. Who did you get?
So the two that I got, one of them was Qui-Gon Jinn, mainly because there's this like running joke with me and my dad. So me and my dad both have gone to see the Star Wars movies together for all of them. Well, obviously, except for the ones in the 70s, because I wasn't alive for those. But
failure
on my part, right? Come on now, Dad. What the heck? You should have taken me. But I also got Cal Kestis lightsaber from the Star Wars Jedi Fallen.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a beautiful
really
saber.
Sick.
Oh, why have you not sent us
cool
photos
saber.
of those? Why are you sending photos of the cases and not the actual lightsabers?
So here's the crazy part. I actually haven't even opened the boxes yet. So I didn't want to take it on the plane and damage the blades themselves. So what I ended up... Oh, man, how do I get past this puzzle? I'm trying to go fight the gym leader, so I'm trying to figure out what to do here.
Hold on. Right, open them up on... Okay. Open them now. Show people.
No,
I
can't open them. I don't have them with me, so I didn't want to take them on the plane and get them damaged. So I gave them to my in-laws so that they could drive back with them.
So you only have the case?
No, I don't even have the cases with me.
He has a photo. He has a photo with the things that he's bought.
No, I took that when I bought it. Oh, crap. That's not the way to go. Shoot. I don't remember where to go in this gym. I'll be completely honest. I'm also a little distracted.
I don't know what gym you're in.
He's in the 7th one. He's in
the twins.
Yeah, Mosty.
Yeah, the twins.
Mosty.
Yeah.
Hi,
But so there's a running joke with the Qui-Gon lightsaber. So when I used to go watch the movies with my dad all the time, I saw obviously the Phantom Menace with him, and so I just. As a kid and growing up, anytime I saw Liam Neeson in any other movie, I was like, oh, look, it's Qui-Gon. And my dad would be like, dude, no, shut up. It's Liam Neeson. And I would just consistently say that to the point where it got annoying.
You bought salad dressing?
Yep. So I bought the Qui-Gon Jinn lightsaber, but yeah, and then the Cal Kestis one is really cool.
Oh my God, so
I don't know.
Sorry, Oats just got home and she's like unwrapping this thing right in front of me as Frank's like rambling on about Liam Neeson, and she's just like, look, it's ranch dressing and it's Amish.
I love how he interrupted my story to talk about ranch dressing a salad, but it's fine.
Absolutely.
So anyway,
bacon ranch.
So anyway, so Hoenn, back to what you were saying. I would be curious to see what the building of the lightsaber is, because I heard that I went the right direction with buying the pre-built ones because they're more authentic. The build your own is more like a Walmart Poundland one where it's like plasticky, it's very like frail. That's what I heard at least. Quickly. So
that makes sense to me.
So the one I've, because funnily enough, I was reading up about this today. So the one in America apparently is called, I think, a Savvy Workshop, something like that. It's the name of a character. So it's
Savvy's Workshop. Yep.
Yeah. So it's an experience that you go on. And I'm pretty sure that the way it works is you basically go through on this adventure. And while you're going through on this adventure, you pick things up. So you pick up the parts of the lightsaber, and then when you get to the end, you have a selection with which to make your lightsaber, and you don't need all the parts.
Kind of like how Jedi have to acquire some of their own pieces?
Yes. And then they assemble, like part of becoming a Jedi, I'm not sure if it's a Padawan or a Knight, you have to assemble your own lightsaber. So that's kind of what you are doing
it's
in this.
It's a Padawan. I saw that in Clone Wars.
Okay. Which, funnily enough, I'm watching that, but we'll talk about that later.
Really good.
Nice.
So,
awesome.
So when I found out more about being able to make your own lightsaber, I was like, okay, I'm completely on board with this. But apparently the Disneyland Paris doesn't have that. They just have what you've described, which is, you go in and you basically pick up whichever one that you want off the shelf. And that's looking likely what I'm going to be doing, but I really do want one. Quite a lot.
I have a question for both of you.
Go on.
This one, I guess, this first one can go to both of you. If you could make your own, what color would it be?
So I wouldn't go with the. Okay, so mine would either be a white lightsaber, a bit like Ahsoka has in or an orange bladed lightsaber, like, funnily enough, the characters have in the Ahsoka trailer
Master
for
Plo.
Plo Koon in the Jedi Power Battles.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
I used to love that game.
My follow-up question was, if you had, it was only for you because we already know what Frank would buy, but if you had to buy certain persons, mine would have been Master Plo because I want an orange lightsaber.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I can understand that. Like,
That'd be cool.
I had that old game you're talking about as a kid on, like, I think PlayStation, and I remember playing. I didn't know it was him, but I was like, oh, this alien guy with an orange lightsaber. So that was the neatest thing. And
that game was amazing because it was basically
it was really good.
You play through the entirety of the Phantom Menace and you choose one of 5 Jedi, so you can Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon, Mace Windu, Plo Koon, and I always forget the woman that
wasn't
had,
it the cone head? Oh, it was a woman.
It was a woman with like loads of like tentacles that came off her head.
Oh, her, the red woman. Yeah, she's in. She'll be in Clone Wars. You'll see her a lot.
Oh, will I? And she had a very, very close to red lightsaber. It wasn't completely red, but it wasn't far off from what I remember. But I don't know how much of that game you played, but if you played enough, you unlocked extra characters with which to go through that game. And honestly, I spent so much time playing that game. It was absolutely phenomenal.
Okay, that's
such a good game. Oh, British is in the gym and he's struggling.
I am in the gym, and so I'm so my first 2 Pokemon were a Volbeat and a Solosis, the baby little one. But I killed the Volbeat, and now Avalugg is in.
Okay.
This
is...
So
now you're struggling. Okay, good.
This is interesting. So I'm fighting something that I cannot catch because I am 6 levels below it, so not within the 5 allowed.
You can still catch it.
Even though... No, we're not allowed to.
I thought we were allowed to catch it. You just couldn't use it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I assumed. British.
What do I do here?
British, is that what...
Gotcha, I didn't know that. Well, either way, I don't want this, but the interesting thing is I have run away as an ability.
Okay.
Still can't run away. I thought that alone would let me do it, but no.
I'm going to save state. I'm going to save state real quick because I'm about to try using Ferium Z, and if it fails, I won't have to redo the start of this episode. So let's...
Yeah, I'd be a little upset.
Do I want to do that or Draining Kiss?
Oh, I love how we've gone from talking about Star Wars to you two are... There are things going on. There are things going on, and I absolutely love it. Oh, do I need more repels?
We're actually focusing on the game now.
Yeah, but I do want to get back to Star Wars. So, what? I think you asked what lightsaber I would get from just a a generic one.
A person.
And, yeah, from a person. I honestly would have to. I can't say just off the top of my head. I would have to be able to look at them and decide which...
Yeah, I mean, I was saying, like, off memory, what would you do? And that's why I said Master Plo, because there's probably other orange ones I'd like, or a yellow one that I'd really like, because I also like yellow lightsabers.
Yeah.
But he's the only one I know for certain has... that. My other option would be Count Dooku, because I just love that cane form. I just think it's so elegant.
Oh,
yeah,
it's absolutely
so elegant as a hilt.
It's part of his fighting style, because he fights more like fencing. So
yeah, he's far more elegant.
Yes,
he's very elegant in his fighting. His movements are he's not moving his whole body like everyone else is. Doing all the flips. He's just like flick of the wrist, flick of the wrist, and I think it's so fancy. As a kid, I thought he was super boring, and then when I rewatched it, I was like, oh, very cool.
Sorry,
what?
I've just discovered there's a boss Pokemon under the water, and I've just ended up down here. What is that? So that's it's only level 30.
You're already diving?
Yeah, I'm already diving.
I forgot that you beat the double battle gem. Wasn't it easy for you? I can't remember.
It was. Yes, okay. It was easy simply because the first 2 Pokemon that came out I could set up. And because I could set up, I then just went on to basically thrash it.
Yeah, if I remember right, we watched and I was just
please
like,
no, please no, please no, please no, please no, please no,
please,
no!
Yes, please,
Oh, that was so risky, and
who have you lost?
I lost Chigiri.
Which one's that?
I lost my
He finally has a death. He can't say he's deathless anymore. What's
Chigiri? Man, that
the wreath?
Sucks so bad. So I'll tell you what happened. So I lost my Comfey, the fairy.
Really?
So it was a risk. So I had set up 2 Calm Minds. I was full health, facing a level 55 Sliggoo, so 7 levels higher. Sliggoo is the middle form, the Hisuian Sliggoo, so it's Dragon Steel. My defense isn't terrible. It's actually pretty decent. And I was hoping I could one-shot with my +2 Calm Mind, because I've got Calm Mind on like 3 of my Pokemon, so I just set those up and then minimized early on. But then he used Iron Head and one-shot me. I thought middle stage evolution. I thought potentially I could kill it. Damn, that's really unfortunate. Wow,
I'm
that
so
sucks.
glad to hear that you finally have a death.
Damn. What do I go into now?
Took long enough, I know, right?
During my stream, Joe wanted me to remind you that you have the baby ROM.
Oh, he does, doesn't he? Oh,
he
why?
just said, "Hey, remind Beagle he has the baby rum." I was like, "Okay."
Come on, British, you've got this, Pat. You've got this.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna. I think I'll be able to win, but losing Comfy sucks.
Yeah,
That's
because
really
that is the lay Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Okay.
kinky.
Just making sure.
Ah, that's brutal.
I'm just not as familiar with that Pokemon.
Ooh, where am I supposed to be going? Oh, this is the part I don't
that was,
actually
if
know.
I hadn't made that mistake there, I would have. I think I've got this.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wait, do
Pikachu
you have a
comes
Master
out.
Ball?
Damn.
No, I don't have a Master Ball, and the reason I don't is because in this game it is randomized.
Well, I know that.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know if you'd picked up a random, because you're about to go relatively soon into Origin Cave, where you have to fight the strong Pokemon.
That's right. Yeah.
And I remember that wiping Oats and I.
Oh, really?
Soul Link.
Okay.
Yeah. She had a Rayquaza as her starter, and her legendary randomized into a Rayquaza, so it just Dragon Clawed her to like level 60. They're level 60.
Well, 60.
You
Oh,
sure it's backwards.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm well under level then. How does that work with the levels? Like, 5 above, 5 below, but it's not a boss
I mean,
fight, or
because
is it a
this
boss
is
fight?
not a roaming. This is a normal part of the game.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
That's why I was like, that's not. I would assume not part of the rule set, which means
Agreed. That's what I would
might just
assume.
end up running away from it, like putting slacking up front so I can run away.
Yes.
That
yeah.
sucks.
I need a Pokemon that's strong enough in first place that I can deal with potentially not being able to run away. Which I'm a little bit
defensive.
Yeah, but I'm wondering, how does run away work? Because you just said you had an issue, but was that because it was a boss Pokemon?
Well, again, that was one of the roaming Pokemon.
Right. Okay. So maybe that's okay. Right. That's good to know.
Exactly. And so the legendary, I believe you can run away from the crowd on.
Okay. Oh, I just went the wrong way.
How's your fight going, Frank?
I won. It was easy. It was
good.
literally just that stupid decision. I just thought middle stage Pokemon, I'd be fine. And of course it went for Iron Head, right? Like, it couldn't have made a stupid AI decision and gone for something else.
No, only one person around can make a stupid decision.
Annoying.
That was apparently you.
Whoa! Boom!
So frustrating.
Boom!
Comfy was so good. Like, I can't understate how much I appreciate this Pokemon now. Like,
Trust me, we know, because the amount of times you said you were saved by that thing was obnoxious.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
It dies.
I thought
massive.
I could live one. Like, I'm shocked that I guess its physical defense isn't as good as I thought, but
Is
like...
it Steel Fairy?
No, it's Pure Fairy. No, so...
Pure
And I
Fairy?
know it's weak to Steel, but like, I just thought one...
No, Steel was weak. I thought Steel resisted itself. That's interesting.
No, it's
Like
just
Rock does?
Fairy. It's just Fairy, so it wouldn't resist
only
its
has-
weak
Oh, sorry, I thought you said it was Steel Fairy.
No,
but that's
no.
It
Is
has
that
two
Klefki or is
weaknesses.
Klefki Ghost?
Klefki is... Oh, Klefki's the Steel
Ghost Fairy?
Steel Fairy, I
Steel
want to
Ghost?
say. I want to say Steel Fairy.
So that
confident
fight
in
was a
thinking.
joke because I had set up, just like Hoenn. So I set up 2 Calm Minds with both Comfy and with Chandelure. Then I set up Leech Seed with Minimize. And then I was doing great until the Sliggoo. If I hadn't lost Comfy there, it would have been the easiest gym fight I've ever had.
Really? Okay.
You've got
Wow.
some pretty easy ones, so that's saying something.
Vulpix, Pikachu, Volbeat, Solosis,
What?
Avalugg, and
Oh,
Sliggoo. That was the
Nothing
gym.
but children.
Yeah. So you literally have got the baby
Well,
wrong.
Welcome to the club of finally having a death.
Yeah, I have a death.
You've got...
You earned it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've got a lot less than us, though, so it's all good.
True,
Shut
and I have
up,
no
you earned it.
resets, so yeah, it's nice
Yeah.
still.
Well,
but-
that's it.
And I beat
yeah.
the gym, so now that I don't lose, and I'm actually gonna save state again just to make sure I don't have to go back and do that. So I'm at least at a
don't make a mistake
checkpoint,
I
which is
did.
good. So it just stinks. It's just such a good Pokemon. I'm so annoyed because I was thinking that as you guys were talking, I was battling. I was like, you know what? It's one Pokemon. It's fine. I'll be all right. No, not at all.
Nope.
I'll say this, though. I have like 10 to 15 deaths, so you're fine.
No, I know, but it's not
And
a matter
lot
of the
those-
death. It's
and
more
a lot
of how.
of those were really good Pokemon, so
Sure,
just saying, it could be worse. At least you made it through, and you're doing incredibly well, and both of you are going up against stuff pretty soon that's going to be terrifying, like the Elite Four.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can't wait. Can't wait.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know how we're gonna
I
do
can't
that.
wait for all of us to wipe and be like, well, none of us can win this series, so it's a draw.
Yeah,
It's a draw.
I'm not
Let's
sure
move
how
on
that's
to-
gonna work.
let's move on to our. Yeah. I don't know how it's going to work, to be quite honest with you, but we will, when we get to that, we will discuss it. But if people have any ideas, let us know. Always curious.
I mean, now honestly, there's only really two options. There's if none of us can beat them, it's a draw, or whoever gets the furthest or defeats the most amount of Pokemon.
Probably whoever. I'd say whoever gets the furthest, personally. That is how I would approach it. But obviously, you know, it's a group decision, so we need to.
I'd rather call it a draw so that I can't get last place again.
Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. I have no idea where to go now. Okay. Steven's supposed to come out of. I left the gym. I beat the gym. He's supposed to come out and give me. Wait, do I already have dive?
No, you don't.
I see. Unlike Hoenn, I'm not playing the game on live stream, so I can get a head start and understand
he's only
the game
gotten
better.
to like Flannery.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I've been watching him. He's good.
I know.
Okay, well, I don't know what to do
okay.
now, so I guess I'll just.
Ooh, here.
Oh, I'm gonna fight Winona, as in, you know, Winona Ryder.
Oh!
Because that's a new joke. Winona Ryder. Yeah. Oh my god.
Mind riding it.
Don't worry, I hate myself too.
So I've got a TM that is absolutely useless.
Oh god dang it! Her first Pokemon is a disgusting Licky.
Oh, I love Licky.
Put that tongue back in your mouth, boy.
Gross.
Hey, I got the flinch. Sorry, girl. What the?
I need
why
my
does everything have leftovers?
Oh, I wish I had leftovers. So, just to answer a question, you know, one lightsaber that I really do like is actually Rey's lightsaber that she gets at the end of the film. That yellow golden with the black lightsaber.
I've seen the look of it. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. I held it in person too at the store.
Oh, you weren't a fan of it?
And I didn't like. I just don't like. I don't know. It's something about the design.
Yeah, well, I don't like Qui-Gon Jinn, so.
Oh, no,
you're allowed to have a different opinion.
I don't even know what it looks like.
In terms of what we're talking about, in terms of what we were talking about before, though, Hoenn, like I said, I would be curious to see what it's like if you do the build your own lightsaber. Mainly because I just want to see what the difference is between purchasing a pre-built one and actually making your own. Like, is it actually as authentic, or does it have the same like feel? Is it like the same type of build? Like, what are the pieces that you use to build it, and are they similar? So I'd be curious. But the reason, what I was trying to say earlier when I was distracted in the gym fight, was I didn't bring the lightsabers home with me. I put them in my in-laws' car for them driving back to Ohio, because I didn't want to carry it on the plane and someone knock into me, or I damage them. So I won't get them in my possession to open them and play with them until like probably like this Wednesday or Thursday when they get back.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but Hoenn, in your stream, I think it's Flannery. Didn't she have 2 Pavilions?
Yes, she did. Why? She got 2 in yours?
Winona has 2 Pavilions.
Really? Oh, that's the different versions as well.
Yeah, one's purple and the other's like the really pretty orange or yellow red.
Interesting. I wonder why that is. This randomizer doesn't seem as random as the universal randomizer. Does it not?
Yeah, I told you guys that a while ago. I'm not impressed. It's the same thing that happens in Radical Red. These in-game randomizers are not perfect.
No, they're not.
By any measure of the word.
So it took me way too long to figure out where to go, and I found it. I went inside. I have to fight Team Magmas, and they are level 30.
Yeah.
26.
Magma.
26. Yep.
Yeah.
At the Magma hideout?
Drop a little bit.
No.
Nope.
And they're 26, by the way. So when you get their soul, you'll see
Team
it
Magma then.
On the island where Steven usually is when he gives you dive. Yeah, I'm fighting them right now, and they're level 26 right now. Wow.
I have no idea what you're talking about, to be honest.
It's whatever the island is. What's the island with the Tate and Liza gym? Whatever it's called.
Moss Deep Sea.
Moss Deep Sea.
They show up there?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm fighting them right now.
Only in Emerald, though, I think,
isn't
it? I don't think they show up in Ruby and Sapphire. I'm pretty sure it is.
I know, but I most recently played Emerald, so I just don't remember that at all.
No.
Oh my gosh. So she had some pretty aggressive Pokemon, but her final is an Igglybuff.
What was her team?
So 2 Pavilions, which I know don't sound scary, but when they can quiver dance and they're obviously faster, they can do some damage. then she had a Parasect, which had Spore, which is never fun. And, you know, Parasects and Slash can be gross. But again, not bad because I had a Flying move, which is quite effective. Why do you have Poison Point? But that's all I remember. But yeah, so it wasn't a bad gym. This was thankfully a very easy gym for me. I'm grateful for it because I was terrified of her, and I've beaten her, so I have a
nice, dude.
checkpoint.
Congrats.
I'm just glad because I had a lot of grinding. I did all of Mount Pyre already before this. And I was like, man, if I lose, that's a lot of lost time and experience. But I need to go back to Mount Pyre now because I should be a high enough level to be able to catch whatever the Gengar is. I forwent the outside one, which was the fire centipede thing. I was like, I love how it looks, but it's not strong enough for me.
Yeah.
You know, for what I need, it's too fragile for this kind of thing. So save it there. But I don't know what the Gengar is yet, and I believe I remember you guys talking that they were both 46. So
about that.
That's
why sounds about right. Yeah,
I don't remember.
Yeah, that's why I avoided it.
It's been way too long since we recorded this. It feels like it's been forever and a day.
It has. Well, and so speaking of the like static mons you can get, I didn't go back. I think I already told you guys I didn't go back and get my one in the desert because it's Eradicate. So it's level 55,
right,
but there's no point. So
how do you
that's
know
why
it's
I went right
Eradicate
into
again?
this
I
episode.
can't remember.
I don't think I even checked what mine was, to be honest. But if it's 55, I've no reason to go back yet because I'm not even close to level yet.
Yeah, because I know, Hoenn, I think you went in the desert and yours was an
Mine
Amistar,
was
right?
it was an Armor Star and I ended up one-shotting it. I honestly thought it would survive the attack, like barely, but just enough just to be able to throw some Pokeballs at it, and unfortunately didn't happen, which is a pain in the ass, but these things happen.
So, by the way, as I'm battling these level 28 grunts and level 30 grunts, which is really frustrating, by the way, one thing I did want to mention was that there's actually someone on YouTube that's building a remake of, or sorry, not a remake. They're redesigning in RPG Maker Pokemon Crystal, mainly because of the fact that it's, you know, there's a lot of things wrong with Gen 2. They are actually asking for feedback and ideas on what they should do with the game. And they've also obviously added their own, and so they're updating those things, and they're going to be putting a new Crystal version out that's going to fix the main things we're looking for. So it's not going to add like Gens 1 through 9, but it's at least going to fix all the issues we had previously with the game, like levels and like some of the like different things with like trainer placements and like Pokemon in certain locations. So just like a good example for trainer placement. Wait, why am I picking? Whoa. Uh-oh, I have to pick 3 Oh,
yeah, you
okay.
picked 3.
All right, yeah.
3.
Okay, I have to pick 3 Pokemon in this double battle with Steven. Sounds like Radical Red. But the reason I say trainer placements is more so I should have said gym leader placements because basically he's redesigning it to where the levels are different, so it forces you to go a different path with the different gym leaders.
Oh, okay, like the Chuck, Jasmine, and Pierce thing. Gotcha.
Yeah,
to me, that's just levels. That all falls under levels for me, so that's why I didn't understand.
I see what you mean, yeah.
Because, my only real complaint, like, that I really feel hurts the game experience for me is the levels, because you eventually get that massive jump, but you have nowhere really to effectively grind, and it's just annoying. Everything else, I'm like, okay, I'm fine with a product of its time, for this was innovative for its time kind of thing, because I don't want it to feel like a modern Pokemon game, to be honest. I want it to feel like Gen 2. Yeah. But again, without that, oh my god, I've got to grind on level 20s when I'm trying to get to 50 kind of thing. So that'd be a great fix.
Yeah, I'm
I would also love to see Pokemon that like maybe add some Pokemon to the wild that aren't as easy to catch kind of thing. I would say completely banish exclusivity and put all the Pokemon in the wild somewhere. I think that'd be really cool.
That is...
Since, you can't trade in that, I'm sure. But I would also like, Pokemon that are really popular and fun, but really hard to get late game, until late game. I would love to see an early, like, let us get a Houndoom earlier on.
Yeah.
They could easily be an earlier game Pokemon, and to be very fair and not broken. So I think that'd be really cool.
I could be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure in one of the videos he posted, Houndour actually is, some of the Gen 2 Pokemon aren't even available until I believe post-game. So that's one thing he's trying to fix as well is
and that's what I was saying, because you can't get a Houndour till really late game, and I think it's like Kanto late game. And I think that's horrible, because to me, that is nothing but a draw for a new Pokemon game.
He's also fixing as well. Instead of the first gym leader Faulkner in Johto having only Gen 1 Pokemon, he's making it so that the gym leaders focus more on the Gen 2 Pokemon, as they should have. Because the first gym leader is Pidgey and Pidgeotto. Well, that's dumb. Like, you're in Johto.
Oh my god, I'm so mad at myself now.
Why?
Why?
I've noticed before encountering the Gengar, I was like, okay, I don't have a lot of balls, but I was like, whatever, I'll probably be fine. It's actually a good Pokemon.
Oh, what is it?
It's a Duraludon.
Oh, it's not got many.
Wow.
That's great. It's not got many weaknesses either.
Yeah, Dragon Steel. Like, that's just... It's not weak to Fairy. Like, that's amazing.
Oh, that is something. Okay.
That's really upsetting that I didn't prepare, that I didn't get the balls that I needed for it.
That is...
Oh, time. Sorry, time.
Oh, no!
Nothing. I'm in a battle.
Was that me going, because I know
look
the
down
time.
and we were 17 seconds over.
And then I thought, I saw the time, and I thought, if I don't mention it, everyone will keep playing, and I might be able to. I might be able to get to a cutscene.
Yeah, so I didn't want to mention
borderline
anything.
cheating.
I knew we were getting close to the timer, so I didn't mention anything in hopes of like Hoenn not being able to get into a battle. I'm in a battle already, so I was fine with it. All right, time for speed up.
So you're both borderline cheating. Wow. Now I can,
Wow.
I can rely on you two for honesty.
And listen, you're not wrong. Not wrong. I'm speeding up though. Let me.
So
I'm taking it slow in this fight because I would love to catch this Duraludon.
Oh, I need to get my Pokemon up on screen, including my new one for Ryan. Ryan, so you'll be able to see my new one over here. I say a new one. So you know how British, you know your regular Pokemon is Fearfru, and you just keep encountering Fearfru.
Yeah.
Mine's Sawsbuck.
Oh, so you're getting that too.
I keep getting Sawsbuck, which is really annoying, but you know what? Right now, I'm actually quite happy with having this Pokemon.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's good. I mean, it's a shame that it's not fixed and it's not randomized. It sounds like from the updates they listed in the Discord that if we had started this series with the new updated ROM, we would have had a lot of improvements in terms of, like, more legends in the wild, megas.
Well, it's funny that you mention that because I'm on my live stream series, which you should go and check out. I'm playing this on the new ROM and still no megas or legendaries in the wild or in trainer battles. So I don't think it's fixed. Yeah, it does a little bit, doesn't it? It's just be the same. So
I mean, to be fair, it's not a polished game, and like we knew that coming into it, so it is what it is. But yeah, I'm done my battle, by the way. Sorry.
I'm done as well. Dole, are you done?
No.
Oh, this.
Wow, he crit me.
Did you survive?
Oh, the Duraludon. Yeah, that thing's insanely powerful. Yeah, watch out.
Question: how does this work? So he crit me and brought me down to 5, but he did it with Dragon Tail, so it knocked me out of combat, and then he immediately brought me back into combat.
What?
Oh, yeah, because Dragon Tail makes you run. It's almost like a form of teleport or something.
But now I presume that this is no longer an encounterable Pokemon, correct?
Wait. So it kicked you out of the fight?
Weird.
Correct. Because Dragon Tail is like Roar.
He says
so
like Roar.
So what I'm saying is I've now been brought back into this fight, which means it's no longer an encounterable Pokemon, correct? I'm asking this to know that I'm allowed to now just die and not actually lose Pokemon to get out of this fight. That's what I'm getting at this point.
It's hard because we haven't encountered this before. So I guess it would technically be like a teleport mon. So like give up on that.
I'm not trying to make it a catchable Pokemon.
You're now trying to escape.
Escape.
Yeah, now it's like I just have to get out of this battle.
So what I would say is if you had made the decision to go back into the fight again, I'd say, well, you're in that situation. Deal with it.
Yeah, no,
if
it was instantaneous.
Okay, well then,
like looking at me, and I'm like,
okay. Well, in that case, none of the deaths count in my opinion because you didn't initiate the second fight. You just got unlucky and forced into the fight.
Yeah, that's what I figured would be the case. I just wanted to be certain, so I'm gonna just let it kill me until I can get out, and then I'm going to have to take a step away from where I am, because or else it's just going to look at me again.
Yes.
So,
well, do we want to do that? Do we want to do that off screen? Because then you can speed up, can't you?
Okay, I got it.
Okay, easy enough. There we go. That was quick. That was quick and easy. Right.
Yeah, it killed my my slacking, but he's not dead. So
okay,
that's why I was
fine.
like, I need to know what's going on.
Okay,
Yeah.
absolutely fine.
fair.
Right, take us out of here.
All right, folks. Thank you for hanging out with us. Hopefully you had a good time. Sorry, I'm just safe stating. Hopefully you had a good time. We will see you in the next one. Do take care of yourselves. But until next time, bye-bye for now.
Okay.